Hello and welcome to No Sevens. What if I was to tell you that for the new shooters out there coming to the craps tables that there was a guaranteed success rate of you having a highly successful ratio of being successful every single time at the casino being a new person? Not a skilled veteran craps guru, but a person who just started out playing this game and you're looking for a basic strategy where you can be successful about 90 to 80% of the time. Well, stick around. I have a really cool strategy for you, and I'm going to show you how it works. So what we are going to do is we're going to set up the board. We're either going to do 27 across or $26 across, depending if we hit a 6 or 8. And we are going to roll a couple of numbers, and we're going to pull down after we hit one of these numbers 2 or 3 times. We're going to pull down our bets and then wait for the next session to build our bets up. I'm going to show you more, explain it more to you in the live roll, but I want to show you just a guarantee, easy way to be successful at the craps table for a new shooter and to build your confidence at the same time. So let's go ahead and let's get this started. I recommend a bankroll of $120 to get this started, or $125 to get this started. So we're going to play at a $5 table. Never go any higher than a $5 table for a beginner. So play at the $5 table. Put $5 down for the pass line because you're the shooter, so you got to put $5 down, and then do a dollar crap check. So if you do hit one of these horn numbers, you are protecting your $5. So let's go ahead and get this started. So we are going to start at $125. I'll keep track up here too. So we're going to do 125 and we're going to roll. All right, so the 3, 4, 7. So we've made $4. So we're at $4 because we won $5 on the pass line, but we need another dollar for the crap check. So it's a $4 win. And let's see what else we get. So there's the 5, 2, 7. So, you know, being a newbie, this is probably very common for you to shoot this many sevens. So we've hit another, we made another $4. So we're at $133. And let's go. All right, so there's the hard 8. There's a 4, 4, hard 8. So we're going to take this $6. We're going to put this back in our chip rack. And right now we have $26 across, as you can see, because this the $6 came down. So we're at $26 right now. We are just trying to roll. Let's see, hold on one second. So we hit a 7 and then we hit another 7. So that way we're keeping track with this. So we've hit 2 7s and then we hit D8. So the only thing we're trying to do is just establish 2 more hits on the points. So let's see if we can get 2 more points. There's a 6, 2, 8. So right back on there. So we've hit the 8. So we just made $5. And then we are going to subtract $1 for the crap check. So we're at $137. The point marker's off. There's the 3, 1, 4. So the marker's on the 4. We're going to slide this over and we're going to drop the dealer $1. So that way he can put the cap on the 8. So right now we're at $27 across. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll another point. So right back on there. So we hit the 3, 1, 4. So this is a perfect example. My dice rolled, but hopefully you saw that. That was a 3 and that was a 1. So that was another 4. So we just made another $4 or $5. $5 minus the dollar. So we're at $141. So this is a perfect example of us being stuck in neutral, pretty much is what I call it. We're hitting all these numbers, but we're not making any money. And this is something where a lot of people get stuck at. This is what I call the black hole of craps. This is where you're literally stuck in the mud and you're going to keep on rolling, but you're not realizing your throw count. But I call it the vortex. I call it the black hole, whatever you want to call it, because this is where if you don't have any money with your point marker up here and it's just a pass line with no odds, you're only collecting the bare minimum. You're not making a lot of money, and your roll count is getting up there. So you're probably going to establish another point, and you're probably going to 7 out. So you got to be aware of what's going on with your dice and your throw count. You've already rolled, 4 different numbers. You hit the 8 twice, you hit the 4 twice. Something to keep in mind. If for a new shooter, I would go ahead and I would establish another point, and then I will pull all this money down and just keep on rolling for the all tall small bet if you have bonus craps, or the fire bet. I mean, if you have a fire bet, you're going to be making some serious money. The only thing you need to do is just hit 2 more points, or 2 more of your marker, and you're going to be right there. So let's go ahead and roll again. And that's the 6-3, that's the 9. So this is going to come here. That's going to go there. We're going to mark the 9 right here. So this is where I will pull down, because your chances of being a new shooter is a 7's more than likely going to come up with this. And that's the reason why. It's just go ahead and just pull down the money. Even though you didn't make hardly any money on this, we're at $141. We started out with $125. So we did make money with this session, but you are a new shooter. Your average roll is 4 to 6 times before you're going to hit a 7. It's the laws of probability working against you. So as you can see, you've already pushing that boundary with the numbers. You hit the 8 twice, you hit the 4 twice. You're on the 5th number from your come out. You've already hit the 7 twice. We're not going to count those, but you've already hit numbers. And people don't realize this, is that they keep on hitting these points, and they just think, okay, well, I'm doing good, and then they get caught with their pants down. And they can't figure out why they just 7'd out, because they haven't really made any money yet, because they just keep on hitting the point markers. So it's just something to keep in the back of your mind. We're going to try to roll this one more time and see what we get, and then definitely pull down your money. It all depends on your confidence level, how you feel, and to go from there. There's the 4 too, so that's the 6. So we fit the 6. And I'm not marking these, so we're going to put the 8. We're going to put a black chip, and we're going to put a black chip on there, and then the 6. All right. So as you can see, we just made another $7. So we're at $148. Go ahead and pull down your money. Collect all this money. As you can see, the only thing you need is the 2, the 3, and the 5. The 2, the 3, and the 5 to hit the small. The only thing you need over here is the 10, the 11, and the 12 to hit the tall. So this is what you can play for if you have bonus craps. You can go ahead and collect your $27, and you have this money to use again on your next roll, your next session, and then you've already made money playing this session already. So you've already are ahead of the game. You've already made money. You're being successful with the at the craps table. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time, and sometimes it doesn't work, guys. So let's just go ahead. We rolled a couple more times, and then we hit the 7. So the point marker is going to come off. We've already pulled down our money, so we didn't make any extra money, but we're building up our confidence. So we're going to set up the board again, and we are going to go from there. If you guys like the numbers, let me know if you like them or not. I do it for you guys, so that way you guys can keep track and see the amount of numbers we've hit, the amount of rolls we are doing. So let's go ahead and say we did it all, and we pulled down our money. We made our money, and I just realized I didn't subtract the 26 to $27 from the adding machine. So we wouldn't have been at $148 yet. We would have been at $26. We would have been at $122. Building up our way back up to the $125. So I do apologize about that. So we would have had to subtract the $26. So If we would have rolled a 7, we would have had $122. But since we didn't roll a 7, we played a short game. We're going to add the $26, so we're at $148 going back into it. So we are going to subtract the $5 because we rolled that 7. So we're at $143 minus the dollar for the crap check. So we're at $142 starting our second session because you got to add $5 and you got to add $1 for the crap check. So we're at 142 right now. Let's go ahead and get a point going and see how we do. So 617. So we're right back on that 7. So we made $4 because we're going to add $1 for the crap check. So we've made $4 already, kind of starting out the same way we did with the old way. So that's the 2. So we've made $2 because of the crap check. So we're going to add $2 plus the $5 gets put back on there. So that's the easiest way to do it. So we're going to add, we're going to put the 2. All right. And a 3. Man, we are slowly building up this ATS bet here. Plus 3. Oop, plus 2. So we're at $150. And we haven't even established a point yet. All right, so that's the 3, 5. That's the 8. So we're going to mark the 8. So this will be our first hit. Then we're going to subtract $26. So we're at $124. So worst case scenario is the next roll you hit is a 7. You're only going to lose $1 into this. So let's go ahead and roll another point. Let's see what we do. So 3, 4. There you go. Perfect example. And so we 7 out because we're a new shooter. We didn't make anything. We didn't lose hardly anything. So we hit the 7. So everything comes around. You know, we wait for our next turn, and we go ahead and play again. So minus $6 equals 118. All right. So that's the 3, 2. That's the 5. So we're not hitting 7s coming right out. So we're actually doing pretty good. So this $5 is going to go back in our rack, or we could put it for an odds bet. It just all depends on how you feel comfortable and your betting strategy. So we're going to put it back in our rack. So right now we're going to be minus 27. So right now we're at $91. It's where we're at, $91 in our chip rack. All right, so we're going to mark the 5. Put the blue chip there. And let's see how we do this time. And that's the 2. So start being aware of your count. And I'm going to show you guys something too in a second once we get past this roll. So that way I can show you guys that it's for, it's not just newbies who play the ultra short game either. So that's the 11. It doesn't hurt us, doesn't help us, helps us for the ATS bets. All right, so that's 314. So that'll be our first hit after we establish the points. So that pay us $9. So we're going to add $9 equals, we're at $100 right now. All right, next number. The 549. So we fit the 9. That's going to pay us $7. And we're going to tell the dealer, go ahead and bring our bets down. You know, we have established 2 hits. We're feeling confident. We've made a little bit of money on this. Let's go ahead and just pull down my bets. And let's just keep on rolling for the $5 because he had the $5 on the pass line. And we're just going to play the ATS now and see what we get. And this way you're building up your confidence. You're building up what's working for you, how you're throwing the dice, how the dice are landing on the table, if they're double pitching, if they're not double pitching, how they're landing against the wall, if you can adjust your throws and everything else. This is you establishing how to be successful and what's rolling, how the dice are reacting to you today. So we hit the 5-4. We're going to pull down. We're going to collect. Or you can sit there and say, I feel a little bit confident. I feel like I'm going to try one more time. So let's go ahead and try one more time and see what we get. So there's the 3-3. So that's the 6. So that's the hard 6. So right now, as you can see, you've already have built up a pretty good throw count already. You hit the 5, you hit the 2, the 11, the 4, the 6, I mean the 9 and the 6. So as you can see, your probability is 4 to 6 times. So you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're right in your strike zone right now. So if you being a smart craps player, you're gonna say, go ahead and take down my bets. Because if you notice that the only number you need to hit now is the 3 to hit the small. So play for the bonus bets. Take this down, collect the $27. So we're going to add the $7 for the 7. I mean for the 6. So we're at 114 plus the $27 equals $141. So as you can see, you're right back up to when you had that short roll and you 7 out on the second time. You just made back a lot of the money. So you're already set up to start playing for the next throwing series, the next session. So this is how you can be ultra conservative, make a lot of money at the beginning for the new craps players, and your confidence is building. You're figuring out what's working for you, what's not working for you. You're playing an ultra short game, something that's steady and something that's working. So I just showed you guys how to do this. I want to show you guys when I was first starting out building my confidence, and still how I play still to this day. So we're going to say, you know, we rolled a couple times, we hit the small, we hit the all, whatever happened. So let's go ahead. I want to show you how I started out once when I started getting confident. So what I do, and I still do this from time to time, is I'll keep a roll count in my chip rack. And what I will do is I'll sit there and I'll have 5 different white chips. And I'll play the 66 on the inside. I'm not going to set up the board, but I'll set up the 66. So I have $15 on the 5, $15 on the 9, $18 on the 8, $18 on the 6. This is known as the $66 inside. I'll show you a strategy one day of how I play it, but I just want to give you an idea of how a veteran craps player plays with the $66 inside. So I would have the $66 inside, and I would throw the dice 5 times. I'll give myself 5 different times to hit these numbers. And if I don't hit a 5, 6, 8, or 9 and 5 times, I'll pull down my bets. You know, this is how you play smart. This is how you're a winner. This is how you keep your money back in your rack and not giving it back to the casino and donating money to them. Our goal is to make money, not to lose money at the casino. So, you know, there's times where I'll hit a 4, I'll hit a 10, I'll hit a couple of horn numbers, and I don't hit the 5, 6, 8, or 9. The probability is very low. I usually hit a 5, 6, 8, or 9 right off the bat. And do it pretty successfully. But the main thing I wanted to share with you is that I only give myself 5 turns to hit my numbers. And then if I don't hit it, I pull down my bets too. And then I'll reduce down to another bet, or I do something else. That's how I did it for the longest time. And I still do it sometimes if I'm not sure how the table works out. But I wanted to share this strategy with you to show you how to be a conservative craps player, a successful craps player for people who are just starting out. And as you can see, 2 or 3 hits, you're going to pull down and you're going to collect your original money, and you're going to collect some of the casino's money. It won't make you ultra rich, but it's also going to make you a successful